Hello guys, Sean Sampson here, and today I'm going to do a commentary on Ryan Rhino Mills, and he did a commentary on Blue Flame 3500. Yeah, I do gotta admit, Ryan was trying to make valid points in this video, but if you guys like this video, then you can like this video. But I don't like this video, and let me explain why I don't like this video later in the video.
I'm a dick.
So, what was the point of that joke? All you did was show one of your emails, and then you're saying that you're a D. Just why did you use that joke? And also, you didn't even give out an introduction. So, let's continue.
Yes, you guys aren't seeing things. I'm doing a two-shot on Rhino Mills. Yaw.
Please don't use that, because that is not pleasant to the ear. I mean, seriously. You used it at the beginning of the video, and you used it when Blue Flame said, yes, you guys aren't seeing things. I'm doing a two-shot on Rhino Mills. Yaw.
Bieber Fanatic 123? You're seriously gonna do a commentary on them?
Orbit, no, please, stop. Generic, words, hurt, brain. I mean, I don't know about you, but whenever somebody goes,
seriously, why are you doing a video on this guy?
all I can think is, I feel like I've heard this before from almost every commentator ever.
Ahem.
I mean, I don't mean to be Mr. Cliche here, but pay attention.
Here's the first issue I have. Rhino gets on Orbit's case for saying something generic, and yet in the same video, uses a cliche. Now, let's break down the words generic and cliche for a second. When someone refers to something as generic, they usually mean something that lacks originality. When someone refers to something as cliche, they usually mean a stereotypical expression or opinion that has been overused to the point where it lacks originality. Why am I making this point, you may ask? Because Rhino is sitting there calling Sonic Orbit unoriginal when he's practically being just as unoriginal using that commentary cliche.
One, my main criticism was mostly on the card itself of why are you doing a commentary on this guy, and how the wording of the already generic term was worded even more generically. I mean, cliches can still be done right. If Orbit would have worded his statement to be less, I don't know, everybody else-ish, then I would have let it slide. 2, pay attention, in my opinion, is a way less annoying and overused cliche as the generic term and the wording of, you're seriously doing a commentary on this guy. 3, and this kind of goes back to the admitting that I was making a cliche, but it's time for English class. Joke. Noun. Something said or done to cause laughter. A brief story with a surprising and funny ending, and or someone or something that is not worth taking seriously. Any questions?
Actually, that does make you a hypocrite, because you get on Orbit for saying something generic, and yet in the same video you use something cliche. Just like what Blue Flame said, that does make you a hypocrite. Because you get on him for using a generic, and yet you used a cliche in the same video. Yeah, that does make you a hypocrite.
Okay, so let me play the song Comfortably Numb. So there is proof on where you were wrong, okay?
Because we really needed to hear a clip of Comfortably Numb for us to know that Pink Floyd did not in fact steal lyrics from Justin Bieber, an artist who wasn't even born when Comfortably Numb was written and released.
Yes, debating 101, kids. If the opposer makes a valid point, make fun of them for it.
When did Sonic Orbit ever once in that statement make fun of SMFA fans' point? Orbit was simply implying that he didn't need to provide proof that Pink Floyd was ripping off Justin Bieber because the song was released long before Bieber was born. Also, the point you were making with that media clip from Hero's commentary on TJ Asa wasn't a very valid point to make, because while TJ Asa did in fact make fun of A the scammer for making a valid point, Orbit never came off, or at least from what I saw, making fun of SMFA fans' point. Just watch.
Opinions are a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Not something that should be changed into a fact.
I made a point.
Because we really needed to hear a clip of Comfortably Numb for us to know that Pink Floyd did not in fact steal lyrics from Justin Bieber, an artist who wasn't even born when Comfortably Numb was written and released.
See how the two don't match in the slightest?
Yeah, you're right. It's not the same at all. It's not like they both made a borderline sarcastic statement towards the opposer, despite the fact the point that they made is in fact valid, and because it was said in a borderline sarcastic manner, that could be classified to an extent as making fun of the person. And if that isn't taken as an answer, then the actual point of my argument will. As the main point of my argument was that Orbit made an argument towards a valid point that did prove Beaver Fanatic's point wrong, but he didn't prove the point wrong in the same way as Orbit wanted him to. Which is why I placed the clip in there. Because even if Orbit wasn't making fun of him in a sense, he still pretty much got onto him for something that was, in the long run, stupid.
Actually, it was wrong to use that clip. Because Sonic Orbit wasn't making fun of his point. Because, do you want to see the clip again? Well, I'm not going to show you that clip again because it's over now. Because that was the end of the video. Anyways, I do have to agree with Blue Flame here. Because Sonic Orbit wasn't making fun of Esme fans' point. And even if it sounded sarcastic, he was still making a valid point. So yeah, next time pay attention. And that was the end of the video. My final thoughts: I do not like this video because Rhino Mills didn't pay attention at all to his video, and Blue Flame was just giving him constructive criticism. Yeah. So this has been Sean Sampson, and I'm signing out. Goodbye.